Ernie, are you almost finished?
Yes, dear.
We'll be here any minute.
Yes, dear. Almost finished.
And don't you sneak any cookies. Those are for the kids.
The stockings. I knew I was forgetting something. Now, where did I put that? Whoa.
The grandkids are here.
Are we ready for this?
I know.
Bye. Escape while you can.
Where are the presents? Oh yeah, there they are. Oh, look at the big one. Whose is that? I bet it's mine. Just the size of the soccer goal I wanted. No, it's mine. What? Where's mine? Here, this one is for you. Haha. See, I got the biggest and the best.
So, no hello, just straight to the presents, huh? Come here, you little munchkins. Oh, Merry Christmas. Give us a hug.
Merry Christmas. It's so good to see my sweeties.
So, okay, that's better. Find any presents from me, Lily?
Oh yes, I want to open up the big package first. Why are mine so small? All the things on my list are bigger than that.
Oh my. Gimme. Is that all we think about? Christmas is really more about giving than getting. Come here. Sit down. Let's talk about this. You too, Sarah. This reminds me of a story about the one who inspired giving at Christmas.
That must be Jesus. What about the wise men who brought gifts to Jesus?
Well, you're right, Tracy. The wise men were the first to bring their gifts to Jesus, and Jesus gave his life for us. The Bible is full of examples of givers.
What about Santa Claus? He gives us lots of presents. I don't think Grandma was talking about Santa.
Well, actually, I was thinking of Santa. Well, kind of. The real life inspiration for Santa. His name was St. Nicholas.
There's a kid in my class named Nicholas, but he's no saint.
The Nicholas that I'm thinking of lived only a few hundred years after Jesus lived. He was an early church father in a place called Myra, close to the land of Israel.
So he didn't live at the North Pole like Santa does. Well, I don't think so. That's a really cold place, and only Santa and his reindeer can take that kind of cold.
Grandpa, where's that book we have about St. Nicholas? Thank you. Okay, come close so you can see the pictures. Nicholas was the only child of wealthy parents, but sadly, they died when he was very young. So he went to live with his uncle, who was a priest.
What's a priest?
A priest is like what we call a pastor. Nicholas also became a priest, and he was so good at it that he became a bishop, who was someone in charge of a whole group of priests. He was so admired for the good things he did, he came to be called Saint Nicholas.
What kind of things did he do?
Well, there are many legends about the amazing things he did. His prayers saved a ship from destruction in a raging storm. And one time when he prayed, people were raised from the dead.
What? Can people really do that?
As amazing as that is, he is still most loved and remembered for his generous giving. Nicholas inherited a small fortune from his parents, but he lived a humble life, not spending much of it on himself. Instead, he chose to use what he had to bless people in need.
Really? He had lots of money? He didn't buy stuff for himself, like a big house, or a car, or lots of toys?
Well, they didn't have cars back then. But no, he didn't have a family or children to buy things for. His needs were simple, so he blessed people when he could.
Grandpa, would you give all of your money away? I know I wouldn't.
What was that? I'd love to give, especially if I had a big inheritance.
Here is my favorite story about Nicholas. One time he heard about a man who had 3 daughters.
Just like us, 3 daughters.
Yes, like you 3. The man had been very rich, but had lost all his money. When his oldest daughter was ready to marry, he didn't have any money to arrange her marriage. She thought she might have to sell herself as a slave just to survive. Sarah, how would you feel if you were in her shoes?
I'd be scared. I've always dreamed about my wedding. It would be terrible to find out I couldn't have that, and then to end up as a slave.
Yes, how sad. Nicholas heard about the girl's trouble, so one night he secretly visited their house and dropped a bag of gold through an open window without anybody seeing him. His gift allowed the oldest girl to marry. Later, when the next daughter was ready to marry, he did the same thing for her. Finally, the third daughter was ready to marry, and he came to the house again as he had before. But this time, the father caught him dropping the money through the window. Nicholas asked him not to tell anyone who gave the money.
So is that like Santa giving us presents when we never see him coming?
Well, I guess you could say that. Nicholas liked to give secretly to not draw attention to himself. Why do you think Santa gives us presents?
I think he does it just to get the millions and millions of cookies we leave out for my Christmas Eve. I bet that's why he's so fat.
Maybe. Now, why do you think Nicholas gave secret gifts?
I think maybe it made him happy inside to be able to help people. I know I feel good when I can help someone.
I think that's right. That's the surprise that God gives back to us when we give.
We just learned a Bible verse in children's church. Jesus said it's more blessed to give than to receive.
Do you think that's really true? I mean, it's really wonderful to get presents. Big, special, just what I always wanted gifts. Can giving feel more wonderful than that, Grandpa?
It's not wrong to want things and to enjoy them when you're blessed with them, but that is a feeling that focuses on ourselves. You're really missing out on the best part.
What's that?
Well, when you give, you're practicing God's love. That focuses on blessing someone else. It gives us an inner joy that is different and special. Nicholas had all the money he needed, but he chose to give it away. When we give to someone else, we are following Jesus. That's just like God. He is love. He enjoys giving and blessing us, his kids.
Can I open up the big present now?
Oh! Let's look in your stocking first.
It's a present. It's an orange. Are these gold coins? No better. It's chocolate.
That's just like what St. Nicholas did.
Let's all practice being like St. Nick. Everyone, find a gift under the tree and give it to someone else. Why don't you two start first, Lily and Tracy?
Here, I'm glad you got such a big present. I can't wait to see what's in it. Thanks, and here's yours. I bet it's special.
Yeah, Mom always says good things come in small packages.
Oh, listen, I hear Christmas carolers coming. Let's sing along with them. And let's give them these candy canes when they're done. For the King of Angels, oh come let us adore him. Oh come let us adore him. Oh come let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Sing choirs of angels, sing in exaltation,
figgy pudding, so pretty.